Assalamu alaikum, everybody. On this Mubarak day of Eid Zahra, I would like to congratulate all the Muslims believers around the world. Many congrats to all of you. Celebrating Eid Zahra and the beginning of leadership of Imam Mahdi, the 9th of Rabiul Awwal marks a turning point in the history of Ahl Bayt and their followers. This day, which is affectionately known as Eid Zahra, is reference to the daughter of Prophet Muhammad, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad, is a day of joy and happiness for the lovers of Ahl Bayt. The hadith which speaks about this day is referred to as the greatest Eid in the sights of the Ahl Bayt, peace be upon them, and those who love and follow them. Indeed, it is after going through close to 80 days of griefs and sorrow in which we commemorate the murder of Imam Hussein, peace be upon him, and his family and friends in Karbala, and the other shahadat which we have marked over this period, including the loss of our second Imam, fourth Imam, eighth Imam, 11th Imam, and of course, our beloved Prophet, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad, that we finally been able to take the black clothes off of our bodies. However, the grief and sorrow at the loss of these personalities should still remain in our hearts for the rest of the year, and adorn ourselves with the clothing of piety, taqwa, which we have learned from the Majalis over the past 2.5 months. We bid a tearful farewell to the mourning period on the 8th of Rabiul. One particular hadith which speaks of this day tells us that while in the gathering with the Prophet of Islam, Imam Ali and his two sons, Imam Hassan and Hussein, blessing be upon all of them, the Prophet with a smile on his face said, "It is on this day that Allah will destroy your enemies and enemies of your grandfather. And it is on this day when Allah will accept the actions of your Shias and those who love you. This is the day when the word of Allah came true, where He said in Quran, so those are the houses fallen down because they are unjust." Quran 27.52. And this is the day when the Pharaoh of the time of Ahl Bayt was destroyed. On this day, one of the important things which we should bring to mind is the start of the Imamate and leadership of our 12th living Imam, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. May Allah hasten his return. With the tragedy of his father's death at such a young age, the awaited Savior began his imamate on this day, and it continued even now during the period of Ghabat recollection, until Allah permits him to make his advent to establish the universal government of Islam over the entire planet, inshallah. We should also keep in our heart two of the most important pillars of our deen, namely Tawalla and Tabara, or showing love for Ahl Bayt, peace be upon them, and those who love them, and showing and expressing our hatred for the enemies of Ahl Bayt, peace be upon them, during this day and the gathering which we will attend. The concept of love and hate is something which is ingrained in the Quran in many verses, and in some things which we must live our life by. We must know who are our friends and love them and support them. And we must know who are our enemies so that we can keep away from them and their wicked plots and ideas. So our Darood or Salam to our Ahl Bayt, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad, and may the curse of Allah be upon the enemies of Ahl Bayt.